today I'll be talking about maternity and parental leave regulations. First of all, it's important to know that in British Columbia, employees are allowed to take a leave of absence for specific reasons, which in most cases employment standards are unpaid, but an employee's job is protected. The maternity and parental leave are two of the main common leaves of absence in British Columbia. In both cases, parents can take unpaid time of work when they have a baby or adopt a child. And be aware that these two cases are different from each other. Maternity or pregnancy leave allows women employees to take up to 17 unpaid consecutive weeks of leave. The practices made in this type of leave vary depending on the pregnancy stage. Thus, when it is before the birth, the leave must begin on or before the date the baby is born, and it cannot start earlier than 13 weeks before the expected birth date. While after the birth, the leave continues for at least 6 weeks. Finally, in the case of termination of a pregnancy, employees can take up to 6 consecutive weeks of leave starting on the date a pregnancy ends. Besides, if the employee is unable to return to work for reasons related to childbirth or related to the pregnancy ending, the leave can be extended for 6 weeks, so a total of 12 weeks. On the other hand, parental leave can benefit both men and women, and this leave begins at any time within 78 weeks of a baby being born or a child being placed, and it can be extended by up to 5 weeks if the child needs more care due to a physical, psychological, or emotional condition. An employer may ask for proof that states expected actual birth date or any other reasons in the case of maternity leave. And in the case of parental leave, a proof that states that an employee is entitled to parental leave or an extension of it. Indeed, a pregnant employee can take up to 61 weeks of unpaid parental leave after their maternity leave. So, the employee can take 70 weeks of unpaid maternity leave plus up to 61 weeks of unpaid parental leave. So, for a total of 78 weeks, which is about 18 months. Also, usually parental leave must begin immediately after maternity leave ends, but the employee and the employer may agree to a different date. Finally, employees must submit a written request to their employer at least 4 weeks before taking maternity or parental leave. Thank you.